Hello students, in our previous class we saw what is JDBC, that is getting connected from a Java application to a database. So today I'm going to show you how we get connected from a Java application to a database. Here the Java application what we use is NetBeans IDE, and the MySQL also we will be using, which is inside this WAMP server. Let me click open the NetBeans IDE. Once we open the NetBeans IDE, it will load all the modules inside it. See here, NetBeans IDE 8.0.2 starting modules. It will load all the modules and the projects to it. In the meantime, we will also open this WAMP server, right? So once you open the WAMP server, we can see it here in the form of an icon. See this W over here, right? So let me click open that. Here see, you see all these localhost, phpMyAdmin, www.directory, all these are available, in which what we want is MySQL, right? So here once you click on MySQL, you get options like this, in which we open the MySQL console, right? So here you have to enter the password, which is not required. Just press enter here, right? Now the MySQL is open, so we can see how many databases are available. Just we can write show databases. See here, list of databases what are there will be available. So okay, so here I'm using use A. This particular database I'm using, and let us check how many tables are inside it. Hope you remember the command what we have to write, show tables, right? So there is one table inside it. Now let me take you to the NetBeans. See, once the NetBeans is open, this will be like this, right? Here see, you have file, edit, view, navigate, all this, in which we select file to create our new project, right? So by default in the categories Java is selected, and in projects Java application is selected. Then we have to click on the next option here, and you have to give a name. Let us give the name as create table, right? Then we'll click on finish. Once you click on finish, automatically with the project name create table, the project is created, okay? And all this is there. Let me maximize it for you. And by default all these are the comments which are available, which we can just delete it so that it will be more clear, right? So here see, I'm just deleting all this for your so now it is much more clear. So always here is a package create table, and here is the class public class create table, in which the package name and the class name is one and the same always. Now this is the main method without which a program cannot execute. Okay, so now as we created the package, what we will do is we will go to the projects window here. Okay, see here, this is the projects window where we have this create table package, right? And here see, you can see the libraries, right? In order to get connected from a Java application to a database, we need to add a jar folder, right? So here see, once I click on the libraries, only JDK 1.8 is there by default. Now what I will do is just select the libraries, right click, and here add jar folder. We should add the jar folder here in order to get connected from NetBeans to MySQL. Okay, so here is the folder, that is a file MySQL connector Java 5.0.6. This is the jar folder. Okay, so now I have added that. Now let us check the libraries once again here. See here, the jar folder is added. Okay, so once the jar folder is added, then we can go ahead with the code. Now it is ready to get connected to the database. Okay, so here first we need to import the package, import java.sql.star, wherein it has all the classes and interfaces like the driver manager, connection, then result set, everything. Okay, then after we should start the coding inside the main method, and that also inside the try and catch block method. Okay, so Now let me explain you what is this try catch block method. The try block actually has a block of programs statements within which an exception might occur. Exception is nothing but an error. Alright. So once an error comes in the try block, what happens is this catch over here, catch that exception, and it will display in the output statement. Okay, for which I am writing system dot out dot println e. Okay, so here system dot out dot println e is mentioned. So whatever in the try block we are writing, that is the code. If any error is there, this catch block will catch that particular exception or error and it will display, right? Now let us register the drivers, that is load and register the drivers. And for MySQL database, the driver class is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Okay, so for that we will take class dot for name method, okay, inside which we will write com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver with a semicolon at the end. Now let us establish the connection with the connection interface. Okay, so connection con is equal to driver manager dot get connection, okay, inside which we will write the URL, the user ID and the password. Okay, so the URL will be jdbc colon mysql colon 2 forward slashes localhost colon 3306 forward slash with the database name here. Already I showed you that we are using the database A. So here I'll be using the database A only. Okay, A. Okay, then after we should write the username and the password. Okay, so for which we will write root as the user ID, and for the password only this double quotes we have to mention, open and close it, right? So here this JDBC is nothing but the API and MySQL is the database, okay, and this localhost and 3306 is nothing but the server name on which MySQL is running, and the port number is 3306. This is the database name, this is the user ID which is root, and this is the password. Because we don't have any password, so we write in double empty quotes. Now we have to create the statement, for which we will write statement stmt is equal to con dot create statement, con dot create statement. Now in a string, by taking a string, we will create the table, and inside this string the table data gets stored. In this CRE the table data gets stored. So what is the command to write the table or to create a table? We will use create command. Similarly, we have to write in the same manner how we write in MySQL. Create table student. Okay. Then after, this is a plus symbol which is called as the concatenation symbol to join two statements. Okay. 2 lines of code. Right. So here we will write like this. Open the double quotes. Inside the bracket, we have to write whatever columns we want, we will write there. So I am taking ID int 3, whether null or not null, you should mention not null. Okay, comma. Then I want the student name, varchar is the data type. Okay, the size is 30. Okay, then after here I left it as null. Then subject, for which varchar again I am taking, and 30 as the size. Okay. And a semicolon. So this is how we created the table. Okay, and that is nothing but the statement we created, right? Then what we will do, we have to execute this particular statement. So for that we will write stmt dot execute update. Execute update. What we should execute and update the statement. So the statement is nothing but this CRE. Okay, inside which this entire statement is there. Okay, so we will write CRE here. So this particular statement gets executed and updated so that the table will go and store in this particular database A. Okay, so execute update CRE. So we have created the statement, executed and updated. So our table creation is over. So now what we have to do, we have to close the connection, con.close, right? So I want to give an output statement here saying that the table is created. Println table created, which will be displayed in this Java application. All right. Okay. So let me save this program first by Ctrl S. Okay. Now let me right click here, run the file just to see whether the table is created or not. Okay. It's still running here. See here. See now table created. It's showing table created. So we can see the output because we are getting connected from a Java application to MySQL. So now we should go to MySQL here. And we have to see here. Now see, previously we have written show tables and it is displaying one table here. Now again same we are going to write show tables command. Okay, see here ABC1 and the student table is added here. See, student table what we created that got added here in this show tables. Means inside this database earlier only one table was present, which is ABC1. Then after we have created a table in this Java application, right? And it got stored in this particular database A. So when I gave the command show tables again here, it is showing me student in here, right? Then a small modification I will do to this table. Okay, see here student 1 I have made here, okay, with the same data, right? So as I told you earlier, a bin jar folder is must to get connected from a Java application to a MySQL. So here what I will do, I'll just remove this jar folder. Okay, I just removed the jar folder, right? So let me show you what happens now. I've saved the program. Okay, once again I will run the file. See here, it is showing the error. Java.lang class not found exception. See here, this exception is being displayed. What is missing? com.mysql.jdbc driver. So as this driver is missing, it cannot create the
table plus it cannot get connected to the MySQL. See, once again, if I say, what I will do, I'll go to the libraries, add the jar folder here, right? So here, okay, so let us see whether it's added or not. Right, it got added. Now we will click on Ctrl S, and once again we run the file. See here, table created, it is showing. Now let us go check here also, show tables. See here, ABC1, student, student 1. Right? Hope you understood the class.